You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
Hello and welcome to TSPN's How To Show. I and Frannie and Tasha today have decided to show you what we have learned about how to select clothing and pack clothing for different length trips. We decided that we would take either a fantasy trip or a real trip. And so as you can see, I am wearing my wonderful mosquito netting, and luckily this is going to be part of my trip that is the fantasy trip. It is the trip to the Boundary Waters canoe area in Minnesota. If any of you have been in Minnesota, you will know that the mosquitoes there are gigantic, and this is no joke that you would absolutely want to wear this gear. So I would be going for 2 days, and I would pack everything that I need to have in here. And so for the 2 days, I would be wearing the same pants, which are the zipper pants. You can zip the lower leg of the pant off and end up with shorts. So this is what I would have for the next day, another fancy top, and for that evening, a little bit of dress wear that I would wear with my necklace. And then if we decided to get out and wade in the water, then of course I would have my wonderful water shoes that dry out in no time flat. So that would be the first part of my trip, the first leg of the trip. The second leg of the trip would be going to Duluth, Minnesota, where my husband's family is located, and every year we go there for about 3 weeks. So my real trip, that part of it, in Minnesota, is going to take advantage of the help of someone who put this in a wonderful magazine for us. And 11 pieces of clothing, as you can see, will last for 31 days, which is our whole trip. So I am going to show you what I have selected and what I have packed and how I have packed for that trip. Now, as you can see, there are 6 tops. I kind of have been able to expand the 6 tops by adding colored tops underneath it. And so I have, along with all of these, I have basically underwear. And my underwear comes in all these different colors. And so I've rolled them all together. And here is my stack of underwear that will be able to change the look of my outfits. So here is 1. I probably should open that up so you can see. 2 blouses. 3 blouses.
Great colors. Great colors.
You know, I did find that if you have a lot of pattern in your tops, and if you wear black pants, the wrinkles don't show.
There you go. There you go.
They really don't show on that. Here's another top, black. Basically, I kept my my base color as black, so I actually brought only black pants. Only black pants, because I figure that's going to pretty much take care of it. This is a little jacket I can wear with anything.
Wow.
And so these are all the tops. Then in here it has a chemise dress, or just a little non-decorative dress to wear. And I have instead done a little bit dressier pants suit, which is a top with pants. Now, you know, I don't know who wears dresses these days, but like not me. Do you wear dresses?
No.
Yes.
No, you do. Oh,
I
you're a
did.
dress girl. Oh, so you would want to maybe wear a dress. But anyway, so I just brought this pantsuit set.
For one of your many dinners
for
out.
one of my many dinners out. Yes, I was telling the ladies earlier. I don't know if any of you have relatives in Minnesota, but we meet for breakfast in Minnesota. All of the family meets for breakfast. So we go, okay, who's going to breakfast? Okay, so we all go. Where are we going? We all go to breakfast together, and then at breakfast we talk about where we're having lunch. So the conversation at our meals is always about the
next meal.
The next meal. Yeah. So anyway, so here are all of my black pants.
So how many pairs of black pants?
I have 3 pairs of black pants because I decided to forego one of the skirts.
Okay, all right.
So I have this covered, and then I have this covered, the dress covered with this outfit.
Okay.
Then I have 3 pairs of black pants, and I did roll all those together. I rolled all of them together, and I did bring a black skirt as well. So it's all rolled together.
Okay.
And that is the secret. Gosh, those look green, don't they? Funny how black changes. And then I brought 2 pairs of shoes. Now, these are little Skechers, and it's a brand name, I know how to say it. They're excellent walking shoes. And so in each one of them, I've stuffed a pair of socks so that it keeps the shoe nicely shaped.
Right.
So I have a pair of those, and then I have a dressier pair as well to go with my one skirt.
Yeah, your one skirt. Yeah.
Yeah, my one dinner out. Yeah. So again, really lightweight, and 31 days worth. I mean, it's amazing. Then for my accessories, I have brought one scarf, which can act as an evening.
Again, beautiful colors.
Evening
Wow.
cape or whatever. Or just decorative to change around the colors. Then I brought 2 necklaces, and they all go with everything. It's like this goes with almost every single thing, and what that doesn't go with, then this goes with. Whoops.
Very nice.
So honestly, I am so happy that we decided to do this because this is the most sensible job of packing that I've ever done, and I think it's actually going to work.
This is a carry-on bag too, isn't it?
It is a carry-on bag. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm not so worried since we're not flying this year.
Oh, okay.
Taking Amtrak.
Oh, how fun.
For the first 2 days of our vacation. Then we'll be renting a car and we'll be driving the rest of the way. So I don't have to really worry about it being.
And you don't have to pack calamine lotion because
right.
the canoe trip is the fantasy part,
or
right?
mosquito. Although no, they still have.
They still
have 1 or 2 of those left.
Yeah.
Lots of mosquitoes. Yeah.
Especially if you're going to be up at a lake.
We're going to be at a lake,
Yes.
We rent the same cabin every year, and then my brother and his wife come from Michigan to stay with us for 3-4 days, and then we have relatives that live in Iowa that come and stay with us for, so we get them all on schedule, all set up, so that we can come, and the last brother-in-law and sister to come are the people that love to join us in the fish fries. So we always make sure that they come last because we fish our heads off while we're there. And so then we have plenty of fish for our big family fish fry at the end.
Sounds wonderful.
Yes. So anyway, all of these colors I'm just so thrilled about ever since I had my colors done. And I am a Spring Harmony, so what I'm wearing now, for my fantasy trip to the Boundary Waters canoe area is sort of called wood paneling outfit. and it's like if it weren't camo. But a beige on me is like I disappear into the wall space and nobody knows I'm there. So you know that if you ever go to a party or something and you're not particularly crazy about talking that day, then you wear something that is like way not your color, like beige. I mean, some people look fabulous in beige. Not me. I have to have the bright colors. So anyway, this is wood paneling, and this is the bright colors. And again, grouped with my little camisole tops.
Those are adorable.
Those are.
All these different colors, I just went, give me all of them.
Well, it's flexible because if you're hot, you can take the outer blouse off and you can be cool.
Right.
I like that.
And not only that, but by having all these different colors, you can have this look different by what's underneath it.
Absolutely.
You know, and so you kind
Definitely.
of wear it open.
Yes.
So
Nice.
that's going to work very well, I think. And
So, Angie, you're talking about this family reunion. Does that mean you won't be on the show next month?
oh, that's right. I will not be on the show next month. And who will be on the show next month? Frannie!
I think it might be me.
Frannie will be hosting next month's show.
I'm very excited.
And so it will be a show about...
It's going to be about fall and fall activities around the garden and the home. And as a highlight, I think as a highlight, we have Judy Day, who is a really well-known artist in this area. And she's going outside her comfort zone, which is watercolors. And she's going to be putting together a fall wreath that can follow the holidays all the way through December. So a fall wreath that you can tweak a little bit and make it a Halloween wreath, and then tweak again and make it a Thanksgiving wreath.
Very
So
nice.
I'm very excited.
Great. Okay, and I would like to invite you, if you have any questions about any of this information that we're giving you, please contact TSPNTV.com and ask for Sue, and she will get you this information that will be helpful for you on your next trip. If you have further questions, you can go online, and there are different sites you can go to. One is called travellist.com, and one is called Packing Pro. We'll be back shortly. Thank you.
TN.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing travel tips and taking fantasy trips, and I am going to Las Vegas.
All right.
It's a fantasy trip, but I did do some investigating online about traveling. I thought that it would be perfect to take a carry-on bag and to not check luggage. So in my fantasy trip, I am flying to Las Vegas from Sacramento. And so I learned some new things that I didn't know because I haven't traveled in a while on a plane. Anyone who hasn't traveled in a while on a plane should check with their airlines what the restrictions are. Things have changed, folks. One of them being that if you carry on luggage, you are allowed to bring toiletries, but they have to fit inside a quart-side zippered bag. And you have to put it in the bin that goes through the what do you call that? The X-ray machine.
Yeah.
And so if it can fit into a Ziploc quart-size bag, you can take it. Now, some things that you might not think are liquid, mascara is considered a liquid. So make sure that you put that in your quart-size bag. You can bring shampoos. The best bet for you is going to be travel sizes. So the opaque bottles are okay. You don't have to use them as long as you do travel sizes and as long as you do not exceed 3.4 fluid ounces or 100 milliliters, which all of these travel size bottles comply with that. I have a travel size toothpaste in here, but in my fantasy trip, I'm going to the Bellagio, and I know that they have shampoos and hair dryers, so I didn't pack a hair dryer. The other thing that you want to think about when you travel and you're traveling light is to bring something to read. There are always delays at airports and long lines to stand in. So the first thing that I did when I packed is that I packed all of my chargers. So what good would it do to bring your telephone if you couldn't charge it again, or your iPod? So that's in my other pocket right here.
Do you have a Kindle?
I have a Galaxy, I think. I'm not sure. The other thing I was going to, the plane that I'm taking is Southwest, and you are allowed to bring on this size bag, which is 24 inches by 16 inches by 10 inches. That's not a lot of bag. That's a small bag. And one personal item, which they describe as a purse, a briefcase, or a laptop laptop bag, not a backpack. So if you think you're going to get on with a carry-on and a backpack, nope, they aren't going to let you. That's not a personal item. So I chose a bag that I could use to carry a lot of things in as my purse, and that is a personal item. When you are stowing things on an airplane, it can get smashed pretty easily. So I would suggest if you don't already have a case for your tablet or your iPhone, get one so that when you stuff your bag under the seat, you aren't breaking your very expensive equipment. The other thing I packed in my carry-on is all of my other toiletries. So my makeup, all of the other things that are not liquid go into another bag in a separate bag. And then I have, my telephones and things like that in here. Another thing that's handy about this bag is that it has an outward zippered pocket where I can keep all of my IDs and my tickets and my boarding pass. There's nothing really quite as annoying as having to get out of line because you can't find your boarding pass, or it's in a pocket that you don't remember. Use the same pocket every time, and then you won't have that problem. Okay, so inside the bag, what did I do?
Yay! All right, here we go.
Angie encouraged me to try to be as efficient as possible in my packing, and so I decided to do 7 pieces. And let's see how many outfits I can get out of 7 pieces. Now, I know at the Bellagio they have this fabulous gym for their guests, so I packed my gym shoes, and of course inside I have my socks. And I have my gym pants. They're just the little short ones, and my gym top, and something to cover up with from my room to the gym before I get hot. So there's one outfit, and I'm not even counting that in my 7 pieces. That's just to be entertained in case I have an overindulgence the night before and I feel guilty and I want to go to the gym. Yeah. The other thing that the Bellagio has is a fabulous pool. So, of course, I have my swimsuit, which is a 2-piecer, and I have a cover for the pool. Oh, nice. Now, what's nice about this is that I can also sleep in this. I can use this. Of course, I don't have to bring a robe because I know where I'm going. I will have a big fluffy white robe waiting for me. Yeah. So I have this to wear to the pool, and I brought my flip-flops.
All right. Oh, that's too cute.
So that's my pool outfit. Now, inside my bag, let's start discovering my pieces that I have here. I have done the roll method of packing. So my first piece I'm going to pull out is a black pair of slacks.
Okay, everybody has to have black. Yes.
A black. And I even got a dog hair on it from my dog.
Yep, or navy, yep.
From my little cookie. And here's my first top.
For a little reminder of your baby.
Yeah.
Which I love this top.
Oh, pretty.
It's very forgiving. And it goes with the black slacks. See how nice that looks? But I also have white slacks that I brought. And look how the top transforms into an entirely new outfit with the white slacks.
Very nice.
I just love the way that looks. Now,
so how many days are you staying?
Well, I've booked Friday night, Saturday night, and going home Sunday. But if I get really lucky, the hotel may comp me another night. So I have to be prepared, for good luck, right? Yeah. So this is another top that I have, and it's a tank, and it's a sparkly tank.
Ooh,
and you can see how nicely it goes with the black slacks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And with the white pants. Yeah. So now I'm up to 4 outfits with just 4 pieces. I have in here a pair of shorts, because I may have to go shopping while I'm there, and it's a little hot right now in Las Vegas, so I may have to go shopping, and there are my black shorts with a sparkle tank, or
that infamous, yes,
with my patterned blouse.
All right.
And now, of course, you have to have, on the plane, I would also suggest, I may not even pack this, I might wear it, inside the shows, like if I went to O or if I went to see a band, the air-conditioned rooms in Las Vegas can be just so cold that even though it's summer and it's 105 outside, you might want to have something to cover up with if you get a little chill inside the casinos. So here I have a linen long-sleeve shirt, which makes more outfits. And then, of course, I'm going to be booking a dinner at Michael Mina's restaurant, which is, of course, in the Bellagio. So I have my...
Wow.
So I
Little
have
black dress.
my little black dress.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
I have packed a scarf that I can use as a shawl. A nice, large, silver shawl,
Great.
which can also be used as a scarf if
Look
I
at
got
the
cold.
shoes,
Oh my
look
God.
at the shoes.
Killer
Oh,
heels,
boy.
killer heels.
So, of course, you have to have a pair of killer heels
Well,
if you're going to
yes.
go to Las Vegas.
Oh my
Ah.
God.
Here are
yes.
my Valentinos,
Great shoes.
and they can go with everything that I have if I feel, that naughty. I also have an evening purse to take out
Oh, my
to dinner.
goodness, isn't she?
And I have packed a belt to make different outfits with what I've brought. And then this is my favorite part here is my jewelry bag. So in here, I have this really fun necklace,
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Wow.
which is going to go with everything that I brought. I decided to go with
Wow.
silver on this trip
Yes.
and just leave the gold at home.
Okay.
And I have this
Which
very...
means you cannot kick off your shoes.
No.
No, they do have gold
Do not kick
linings.
off your shoes.
So I have this wonderful bracelet.
Oh, real diamonds.
Yes, absolutely. Do you think they're real?
Yes.
Then they are. Now, what do I have in here? Okay, I have my rings. So I
Oh,
brought
aren't you?
some really
Oh, I love
fun rings
Too cute.
because to me Vegas is supposed to be fun. So I'm bringing all of my fun jewelry.
Oh, my gosh.
Now tell me,
And I have
will you
this
wear
ring.
those all on the same evening? Or
No,
will you-
these are different rings for different nights.
Oh, okay.
I also have this ring, which I just love.
Wow.
And I have a diamond necklace
Oh.
when I'm really putting on the Ritz.
Oh.
Okay.
Ew.
Then I have some more bracelets, which I layer together. I usually layer these together. I can take this one off. The other thing is when you're passing through security, you don't want to wear anything complicated. So for the plane trip, I would wear maybe something as simple as that because you're going to set off all the alarms with your jewelry. And it would be a little bit of a pain to stand there and taking everything off.
Sure.
So these I would layer, and they can go casual or elegant.
Very nice.
Now there are some other things I want. Oh, and I also brought these flats, these silver flats
Okay.
to go with everything.
Darling.
Okay.
You're going to have
And
to make this into a real trip.
and then of course I have my lingerie bag, which I go ahead and I pack in a separate bag. This is very convenient. It's all in one place, and then you can use this for your dirty laundry also.
Very
and when you
good.
pack your bag, be sure and include a couple of these. It's good for wet bathing suits if you decide to take a dip on the morning that you're leaving. This is really great to have. And if you have any questions about what I've packed in my bag, or if you'd like to learn more about this show, did you know that you can email Sue at TSPNTV.com. Ask her a question or give a comment. And also, if you'd like to find out when the show plays again, you can go to the website of TSPNTV.com, and you can search the word Angie and find the how-to show, and the entire schedule will appear for you. Do you girls have any questions?
Well, I'm thinking you have to turn this into a
Real trip.
because
I
you're ready to go.
All right, well, come on back.
TSPN. You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
Well, we are back. And I'm Tasha, and this is my final night on the How To Show. So I figured, if you happen to notice, that the first segment I had a beautiful wreath with apples on it because that was for September. And then the last one I had a cute little Halloween hat. This is my favorite hat. this because this is November. Because remember, I read to little kids all over the Amador County, and so if we have time at the end, I'm going to play my hat. But I won't do it right now. All right. I happen to, if you also can tell, I love purple. And purple's my favorite color. And it's really nice because I actually did. I'm not like the others. I actually went on a trip. In fact, I just got back. I went to Michigan and to North Carolina. What I like about my colored luggage is I can pick it out just like that on those turntable things. I mean, you guys, there are so many black pieces of luggage I cannot tell you. All right. So what I did is I really ended up with 4 pairs of pants and 8 tops because in Michigan and North Carolina it is humid. Oh my God! Like one day it was 87% humidity, another day it was 91%. So, and I just went ahead and, because we flew, and so I just went ahead and packed everything. But, so here is my, all of my wonderful sundries. But if I had to, of course, yes, I have my infamous bag if I had to do that. So all of my everything, my makeup, everything is all in here. And then what's so nice is that it has so I can hang it up.
Alrighty.
So I did a combination. Yep, I did a combination of rolling and layering. And of course, I'm sorry, but I happen to love Mary Engelbrighton, and so this is all my rollers. So that came over there. And
you have rollers?
I have rollers. I have to actually roll my hair up, I know.
Do you sleep with your rollers?
No, I just do it in the morning. So it stays up for about like 45 minutes, and then that's it. That's all. And then I had to have, now you guys, this is a true story. Okay, I got this cute little hair dryer so I could go, and this is an international one.
Oh, yeah.
So you can do the 250 or 125. So there's a little, I don't know if you can see this, there's a little thing here, and so you have to move the thing. So, of course, it's facing the 250. So I thought, oh, shoot, I have to be 125 for right. Well, you know what? I took it back to CVS because it wouldn't work. It only would do on the low speed, the whole trip. And as I was talking to this lady in line, I said, yeah, see, it was this way. And then all of a sudden noticed this little tiny arrow.
Oh, my gosh.
And guess what? It was on
the wrong one.
It was on the wrong one, and I could have had the high speed the whole time. But, go for it.
Next time.
Next time. And then, of course, being good, I have my wonderful electric toothbrush, and it stays charged for 2 weeks, so I'm fine. And I have to have everyone has to have a pair of tennis shoes. So I have my tennis shoes with the socks inside.
Where are
Do you
your
have any
clothes?
clothes in there?
I don't know.
Did you forget to bring them?
Did you go to a nudist colony?
No. Okay. Now, wait a minute, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Here is my
PJs.
And you guys, because it's so perfect with...
That doesn't keep you up at night?
No! I know. I can wear that just even as just a...
Around the pool.
Yes, because it's...
and so many people do wear pajamas out in public these days. So.
In the U.S. of A. I don't know.
Now, I'm
about
finally
other
getting to
countries.
the clothes, okay?
Oh, gosh.
I know. All right, so first I have the white pair of pants.
Right.
I'm going to just do okay, and then, all right, we're just going to go with the pants first here. Then, of course, you have to have what color?
Black.
Okay, you have the black pair of pants.
Black is back.
And, okay, knowing me, what other color do you have to have?
Purple.
Woo! Purple. Yes, you have to have purple. Okay, so you have to have the purple.
You have purple pants?
Oh, my gosh.
And then you cannot see,
Oh,
but I have
metallic.
magenta. Yes,
Purple socks, too?
I have magenta pants. This is what I would be wearing. The only thing when I went through the security, I mean, I'm wearing this whole
Did you
outfit.
have the hat, too?
No, I didn't have the hat. The only thing that got me, because I had to go where they do, you put your hand up and do this.
Yeah.
They said, let's look at your watch. And I said, you're kidding me. My watch?
It's plastic.
It's plastic. No, there's metal.
I
That's
know,
what they
there's
have.
side.
All right. And so so this is my fourth pair of pants. Okay, the magenta. All right, now here comes the fun part. Okay, so you have to have, you have to have your nice.
Yes.
And you guys, this can go with all three. And
So lady.
do I have the the chartreuse, but it also can go with this.
Yep.
And then this is my one if I need, and I can
right,
roll
right.
it down for the
Need
wonderful.
to be
Yes.
warm and
All right, then for something very nice, here we go with the nice lavender. This is kind of my little fancier, and again, it goes with all
Does
three.
this have like a copper metal in it or something? It looks like it's shiny.
Isn't that different?
Yeah.
It's from Coldwater Creek, you know, the place that got... Yep.
Going out of business.
All right. This one
Woo!
can go, I know, this one can go with the outfit I have on,
Yes.
or
Black.
the black.
Or white.
Keep going. All right. Now, remember, I was where it was very hot and humid. Oh, my goodness, it was hot and humid. So, of course, I had to wear my nice sleeveless top.
Oh, that's
and
pretty.
people just went, of course, and again, what goes with this pair, goes with that pair, it goes with everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I just, you know. And I'm showing you, this is what I was using. It is from Eagle Creek. And so what you do is you just layer, you fold and you layer your tops, and it gives you directions. Gives you directions and tells you to do the tops and tells you to do the pants. And then you just put this on top and it just folds
you
up.
put this down and then you fold the clothes around him?
So you do this and it just shows
Oh,
each
okay.
time, and then you just slip it out as you do it. I've gotten to the point where I just know that you just fold and there you go. But you guys,
Really?
yeah, it's amazing, and you can get that size, and you can also get a bigger size. Okay, then you have the white. So you have to have the white nice, which goes with everything. I mean, what can I say?
Yeah.
And then I have another nice, because I happen to like these colors. Of course, I have the nice bright one, which goes with the chartreuse and the purple and the. So that's all those. Then sometimes you don't really want to wear a whole lot when it's hot and humid.
Like ever.
Like ever. So I have this, which is very nice, and you know, when I'm just sitting around visiting with my friend and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, nice.
Yeah.
I don't have to wear anything underneath it.
Wow. Great.
But we won't say that. Okay. All right. Now,
So this is actually what you
this,
actually took.
you guys, I took this. This is what I took.
I'm very impressed.
And then, of course, in case because we did do some outings, I just brought a nice, cute little backpack that can fold up and everything, very nice. And another thing, if you want, because I know I did get a few little things when I was coming back. Have you seen these?
Space
The
bags.
space bags. And you guys, they really do work. I mean, it just...
Is this the one that you just roll up to use?
Yeah, you put everything in and you just roll up and
roll it up.
and roll it up, and then
the
air comes
goes
out. Yep.
Great.
So I bring that along just, you know.
So that's at the end of your trip. You just don't
you
care.
I don't care, and I'm just putting it in. Yes, I'm putting it in.
You know, that would be a good idea for a canoe trip. It would keep things dry also if you wanted to have a dry change of clothes at the end of the night.
Yes.
To put it into a space bag.
And the outside ones, of course, I have I have white pair of sandals on, and then I have my black ones, of course. And then in here, and then I put all my underwear in there, so the underwear's in there. And because I actually had to use this, I gotta remember Michigan. Yes, 10-minute. Oh my goodness, we had a downpour like you wouldn't believe. So I did have to bring an umbrella, and of course, what color?
Purple.
I know. What can I say? And then one morning, again in Michigan, not in North Carolina. It was very hot in North Carolina. Then I had, and of course, what color again?
Wow, that is beautiful.
And there is and it even has the hood and everything. And
That's
so,
actually cute.
That is very cute.
Well, you got to remember, you guys, I wore this. I was a PE teacher for 24 years, and this was one of my things that I wore when I was a PE teacher.
Must have.
And then here is my little, of course, this wonderful set goes with
Everything.
And I was telling them very quickly, this lady from Detroit, when I was going out of with the rental car and everything, she fell in love with this set. She just thought that I had the best looking jewelry on in the whole place. So, and
you were a hit.
I was a hit. And then, for something nice, then I have my black, and I got this at right here in Jackson at Dandelion Days.
Oh.
And everything, which
Very
is very
pretty.
nice. And then I have all my, of course, you guys, I hate to say it, but they're almost all purple. I mean, what can I say? Or my earrings, or all my earrings, yes. I mean, it just keeps going on and on and on. And then, I mean, even ones that kind of are purple on one side, you know. Oh, my God! And more purple. Well, I was supposed to even get started, so I have to tell you a little bit very fast, and if we run out of time, I will do it when we come back. I went in North Carolina to where the General Sherman and General Johnson really finished. That's it. Right? What is she saying? 30
when
seconds?
we come back.
When we come back. When we come back, I will tell you a little bit about,
trip.
yes, about my trip.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions...
Oh, wait a minute!
TSPN TV.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
Okay. We're going to start this segment with the challenge of last month. And the challenge of last month for taking a regular, ordinary household item and using it for something else. This was my challenge, and it is, oops, crash. It is insulating tape that is to be used for water pipes, to keep your water pipes from freezing in the wintertime. So, for I am the flower person.
So cute.
For mine,
Isn't that darling?
I decided to decorate one of my vases. And so it's self-adhesive, so I just wrapped it around, clip, 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 and there you go. A beautiful floral arrangement. And so, what did you do?
For mine, when I go to these different winery events, they sell you wine and they'll put it in these plastic decanters to take back to your seat. And I've been going to a lot of the music in the parks, and I've noticed that the ice in my water bottle melts before I'm done. So I put the insulating wrap on this plastic decanter, and I went to the music in the park last Friday, and I was sitting in the hot sun for about 45 minutes, and I had ice in this bottle. Even when I went home, I still had ice in there.
That's amazing.
Great.
So it really, really works.
So-
I was amazed. It not only keeps your pipes from freezing, it keeps your ice water really cold.
All right. And Tasha, tell us about what you
And
did.
then what I have is a little border terrier named Sydney. And of course, what color is her? What can I say? I know. And so anyway, we have been walking like at 6 in the morning, and it's still a little dark at 6 in the morning. And so what I did is I just put all of this on her wonderful leash and everything, and her collar, and so we can. And I tried it first at home, and because it gets very dark at night, we don't have any street lights, and then I put the flashlight on, and it really does work. So this is
keep your little puppy safe.
This is keeping Sydney safe. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Great. So now you are going to. Oh, do we have a challenge for next month?
So next month the challenge is to do something with these. Now you might recognize them as the tops to some kind of plastic storeware. That's exactly what they are. And I tell you, I use them all the time for an unintended purpose. And so I'm going to challenge my guests. See what they can come up with.
All right.
Oh, they'll do it. They'll do it. Yes.
Great. Okay, now Tasha is going to tell us about her actual trip. She is the only one of us that actually did pack for a real trip and took the trip. And so she wants to share some of her experiences with us, which we're real excited to hear about.
Well, very quickly, first I went to Michigan, and you guys, if you love Christmas, you have got to go to Bronner's in Frankenmuth, Michigan, because it is a Christmas person's dream. That's all I can say.
Year-round.
year around. You guys, this is the chart of what the place is. All right, you guys, it's 7.5 acres, and the building itself is 5.5 football lengths. That's how big this building
Football
is.
field.
Football fields. Yes, you guys, it is immense. We happened to come in. We went in the south entrance, and then my husband said, "I do want to go see the lights." Of course, where are the blasted lights? Way up. I was going to say something else. Way up here. So, I mean, you guys get so totally turned around in that place because there's stuff everywhere. So, if you're ever in Frankenmuth, which is a bit of Bavaria in Michigan, you really should go there. Then when we went to North Carolina, wow, there is a lot of Confederate history in North Carolina. We took a Segway trip, which was really neat. And so we got to ride these Segways in Raleigh. And we went and we got to see all the old, beautiful homes that are all on the National Register. They cannot do anything with these, you know, they can't tear them down or anything. They're just fabulous. And one of the places we went to was this cemetery. And it's a national cemetery, and they said the Confederates, the Union people, would not let the Confederate soldiers be buried with the Union soldiers. No. So the Confederates said, what is it, the ladies of the South, you know, they said, okay, so what they did is in this cemetery, all the Union tombstones, and if you see them at any, you know, like Arlington and everything, they're all like this. They all are just, there you are. There is the nice squared off tombstone. Believe it or not, a Confederate tombstone, what they did is they made a peak on the top of their tombstone. So that way they said no Union soldier could sit on their tombstone. I don't know, but that's what they said. I thought that was a little bit on the interesting side.
Very.
And then my friend, we went and visited a friend who I've known ever since I was 5 years old. And even though Lee surrendered at Appomattox, General Sherman from the Union Army, he came from Durham, and General Johnson from the Confederate Army, he came from Hillsborough. They met halfway at this little farmhouse. You guys, little farmhouse. These nice people had to leave their farmhouse and go and be in the kitchen. And, you know, they had those buildings and hot and everything. But anyway, they met 3 times. And Sherman really wanted to give the Confederates, because there were several 100,000 Confederate soldiers with Johnson at this place. And he wanted to give them some dignity and everything, so he gave them some money and everything, and give him amnesty so they could go home. Well, there was a method to his madness, because he was afraid if they didn't do that with all these hundreds of thousands of Confederate men right there, that they would start guerrilla warfare, and they would not end the war.
Oh my God.
And so that was Sherman's idea. Well, these 2 generals stayed friends. When Sherman died, years later, Johnson was one of the pallbearers. It was in New York in December, freezing cold, and some of the people, the pallbearers, they said, "Why don't you have one of your beautiful hats on and everything to Johnson?" And he said, "No." He says, "When we met way back then, the hats were off. We were 2 men just talking." He says, "If I had died first, Sherman would do the same thing." And so he didn't wear a hat, and a month later he died because he had...
Of pneumonia.
Yep.
What a tale.
I know.
Very interesting.
I had to have that. I had to have that on my flight too. But anyway, shoot, where is it? I have. Ta-da! We went to. Okay, the people that the little house was, their sons and their son-in-law died. Where their son-in-law was royalty from England, and his name was Duke. Anybody know Duke in North Carolina?
Oh, the Dukes of Hazzard.
No. Oh my God! How about Duke basketball? How about Duke University? How about everything Duke?
Oh yeah, those people.
Oh, those Duke the ones that did the big tobacco plantation
Oh,
and everything. The grandsons of the son-in-law that died, they started the tobacco, the plantations, the whole thing, and then they also did Duke University.
Wow.
And they really liked all of these. They were into Gothic type stuff, and they liked these buildings from Trinity College that was from up north. They took all the buildings, every single one, and they moved them all the way to Raleigh, North Carolina, and
Wow.
and that's part of Duke University. It was amazing, you guys. Absolutely amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a few minutes more, so I would like to have you tell us a little bit more about your next show.
Oh, okay.
Like, give us some little tidbits that we're going to be anxious to see.
Well, it's about fall and the activities around the home and garden. And so the plan is to have a show to let you know the chores that you should be doing right now to get your garden ready for winter. What you should be planting, what you should be pruning, what you should be weeding or feeding. And then another part of the show is going to be about apples. It's apple picking time in September.
Yeah.
So there may be a recipe or two that has to do with apples.
And would you be doing that?
I might be doing that. I think I will. And also, what you can put up from your garden. We're all harvesting right now zucchini. I have got a drawer full of zucchini at home. I don't know if anyone else does. And just some ideas on how to put up or preserve your fall garden and what's harvesting right now.
Very good.
Are people still using dehydrators? I mean, years and
Absolutely.
years ago. Oh, do you
Absolutely.
use one for your
I don't
garden?
use one for myself. I've not gotten into the dehydrate because I don't really like the way that dehydrated food tastes.
Oh.
But I do like to can, and it's a funny term calling it canning because you put them in jars.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
and you either do a water bath or you do a pressure canning.
Oh.
And so right now my cupboards are filled with tomato sauce and pepper jellies.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
But I think I'll be sharing some zucchini recipes and some apple recipes.
So
Good.
That would be great. And so then your guest, Judy Day,
Yes.
she'll be doing did she tell you what the base is or how many?
No, she said that she was going to work on it and surprise
A wreath.
me. Yes,
And
a
so
wreath.
it's going to be a wreath, and it's going to start out for
fall.
maybe.
Yeah.
So it'll start out for maybe Halloween. That then you could change.
No,
to
even-
No, it'll
maybe
start out
to-
as just a fall wreath
wreath.
that
Oh,
you
fall
would
wreath.
hang up on your door for the fall season. But when Halloween comes around, maybe tuck in a few tarantulas or we'll see.
Yeah.
It'll be a surprise. I
A
don't want to tell you
tarantula.
everything about
Who
the
wants
show.
to put tarantulas out there? Welcome.
Well, if you like Halloween as much as I do.
So tune
All right.
in next month, same time, same place.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.